kind of out of our element here, but Nikki's amazing. She's hard to follow. I will say another big thing that we did that we're proud of is we won Wipeout,
which gives us
really
bragging rights. That's 2 hard shows to win.
We literally got our asses kicked for 3 days on Wipeout, but we won the $50,000, and that's how we paid for the Dolly movie. So thank you.
And you can hear from the accents, we are from the South, so we are Southern. So, and then our mom, on top of that, they gave us the rhyming names Gary and Larry. So
in the South, it's kind of cute to rhyme the twin names, but not here in LA. That we deal with it every day. But we still love our parents.
So we were raised Southern Baptist, and what that means to be Southern Baptist is you go to church 3 times a week.
And you hear your pastor, the same person that dunked you in the water, say, "You're going to burn in hell." So we constantly heard that over and over again.
And our mom's really religious, as you'll see in the documentary, so she was not very accepting of both of us being gay, so she kind of got a 2-for-1 there, which was hard for her to take. But our dad is not religious at all, so his idea of telling us the birds and the bees was to show us the Blue Lagoon. That really backfired.
It backfired because our dad was like, he kind of put it in our mama's way, and he's like, that's Brooke Shields, boys. That's Brooke Shields. And we were kind of like, who's that? We weren't worried about Brooke Shields. And I still, my boyfriend's in here somewhere, I still have a blonde hair, blue-eyed thing to this day. So that's like the power of cinema, because it had like a really...
So what we always said was we always thought that our parents really knew we were gay, because when we grew up in North Carolina, we would get one vacation. So in North Carolina, it was either Disney World or Dollywood.
So we would always go to Dollywood. We've been there like 7 times.
Never been to Disney World.
That kind of factors in there. But the one thing we remember about Dollywood, we would never see gay people. Everybody was closeted. So
when we were little, in Tennessee, we'd go see all these gay people, and we really thought gay people moved to Tennessee to live for a long time.
But we would go in the park, and it was like the mothership. I was like, there's so many gay people here, because and then we later found out Dolly has a big gay following, and we would see her in interviews and things. They'd always ask her about her gay fans because they were fascinated that she didn't shy away from it. She always embraced them. She loved everybody. So that kind of made an early connection with us, with Dolly.
Now, I heard Nikki's story about White Castle. Our story with our outing is we were actually living in New York, and we were going to go down to North Carolina for about 10 days, and then we were going to move out to Los Angeles because we had just gotten the Screen Actors Guild. So what we did was we stopped our mail, and we were going to forward all our mail through North Carolina, but then go out to L.A. So we had this little magazine called XY Magazine. It's not porn.
Not a bad
It's just
magazine.
Stories about growing up gay and stuff. So he calls to cancel the subscription, and they're like, well, one just left yesterday. So we know it's heading to North Carolina. I'm like, shit.
So I called Mom. I was like, hey, Mom. I was like, Mom, as the mail started coming, we had about 7 days before we were driving down. She's like, well, I'm getting pieces of it. So when we come in, okay, the first thing that we noticed when we grew up, our mom always had a white Bible that said Holy Bible that sat by her nightstand. So the first thing I noticed is that is on the island of the kitchen. So why is the Bible in the kitchen? So we dropped our suitcases, and she comes around the corner, and she's holding that damn magazine. Her eyes are puffy. She's been crying. And she goes, I want you to do one thing. Put your hand on that Bible. Wait. You have to say one thing. Sorry. We do this all the time. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry. When we were little, and if she thought we broke a lamp or we were telling lies, she'd say, put your hand on that Bible and tell me you didn't do it. And we'd always say, we did it. And
it was like lying to God. So we always rat ourselves out. So we're 24 at the time, and we're walking in. She goes, I want you to put your hand on that Bible and tell me you're not gay. So we just kind of sat there, and I was like, I'll let him take charge. I was
just kind of like, I'm tired of doing this. We had been up in New York, and I was like, we can't because we are gay. So then she started like hyperventilating. You're not gay. She
named every girl that we dated for the last 10 years. What about Mandy, Stephanie, Julie, Bonnie, everybody we hid behind?
So she locked herself in her room and wouldn't come out. We could hear her hyperventilating. So we called our brother, who's 2 houses down. Our grandparents are 1 house down. Our brother comes running across. They go in there and try to deal with her. It was like the worst outing in the world, and so we had the Bible in it. But the funny part about it
Leslie Jordan.
You all know Leslie Jordan. Sordid Lives, Will
He's one of our really good friends. So literally, since we've told Leslie this story, and it's in the documentary, but since we told Leslie this story, he said, you guys, please don't be mad at me, but I'll have a dinner party every weekend, and I tell your outing story. I've probably told thousands.
He's done like media press releases telling our outing story. But the funny story about meeting Leslie is he's so hilarious. We had seen Sordid Lives, and when we moved to LA, our friends make fun of us. We notice everybody. If like Nick Lachey is in a ball cap, we recognize him. happen. We see everybody because we pay attention.
But we saw Leslie in Bossa Nova right across the street from the Abbey. We had never met him, so I was like, well, let's just go up and say hello. So the restaurant is packed, and the first thing Leslie does, we're like, Leslie, we just want to tell you we're big fans. We loved you in Sordid Lives and Will and Grace. He grabs both of our hands, and
he
right
goes,
in the restaurant,
now wait a minute. You're twins, and you're both gay?
And we said, yes. We said, yes. And he goes, oh, God, it's good. God, it's good.
Talking about Leslie kind of segues into Hollywood to Dollywood, because that, we've done commercials, we've done a lot of things out here as twins, but this is the
Tell
first.
them about Jack and Jill, the Razzie. That's a big one.
Nikki didn't want to say this, but we're proud of it. We won a Razzie last year for worst ensemble cast with Jack and Jill, with Ben Still. With So we got the Razzie for worst ensemble cast, and our mom is more proud of that
than our documentary
than Hollywood to Dollywood. But Hollywood to Dollywood, what we did is we wrote a script for Dolly, and we wanted to go cross country to give her the script. We had sent it to her management, and they sent it back unsolicited and returned it.
So our bright idea was to rent an RV and go across country and actually go to the park and give it to her. So that was our documentary.
During the 25th anniversary. So when we did that, she has now given us 15 songs for the movie. So she's been amazing. She granted us the image for the poster to use, and we've been in 60 film festivals around the world. We've won 25 Best Documentary Awards, and now we have
Our mom still has not seen the documentary. She will not watch it because we tell our outing story, how we came out, and she won't watch it. But both of the neighbors on both sides of her, they know we're gay and they love us, so we're kind of circling the wagons around her.
So if she wants to see it, it's there. But our dad has seen the movie, and I can't find Mike, but he reached out to my partner Mike. And
there he is.
He reached out to my boyfriend Mike and said, thank you for being in his life, and I hope I get to meet you someday. So that was amazing. So I was happy about that. So now we're just
two quick things that we have never told our mom, and this is stuff that I did. But he was horrible in math, so I would actually, for his finals, I would go to school as him, take his exam.
He passed algebra and geometry for me. So that was a good brother. Now here's the bad brother.
I would always drive more, so I got 6 speeding tickets, and 3 of them I put in his name.
And I wasn't even with him when he gave me those tickets, so I made him go to traffic school as me. So awesome. That's our time. Thank you.